Kawaki, you've done very wrong by imprisoning me in your dimension. If you hadn't done that, I could have saved everyone.
Forgive me, Seventh. I just wanted to protect you. But if it's all over, then there's no point in fighting.
Kawaki, you idiot, he's not your father. Even though he has his memories, he's just the 10 Tails.
Sasuke has already become a victim of the 10 Tails, and we got Uchiha's clone. But in one of the chapters, the evolved Jubi said that it wants to absorb Naruto, Eida, and Konohamaru. So, soon we will see new clones. I hope you enjoyed the animation. Waiting for your opinion in the comments. Enjoy watching. Kawaki is trying to protect the 7th Hokage as best as he can. He even went against everyone and trapped Naruto and Hinata in his dimension. If he loses the 7th, it will be the only reason for Kawaki to change, because he will understand that he is unable to single-handedly protect the one who has become like a father to him, and Boruto will be able to guide him onto the right path. That's why I believe the evolved Jubi will reach Naruto. How? It may be much simpler than we think, since one of the new tailed beasts, if they can be called that, demonstrated the ability of the Otsutsuki, namely, he can fly, and in their shelter, resembling a treehouse, there was a cube similar to the one used by Ishiki and Kawaki. The reason why this part of the 10 Tails obtained this power is still unknown, but this character resembles Jigen, and partially, Kawaki, as if two genes merged in him. How this is possible is also unknown. However, the essence remains the same. This monster has Kawaki's power, and if that's the case, it can enter the dimension where Naruto is trapped, and easily absorb him. But I have another question. Will this absorption, like with Sasuke, turn the 7th into a tree, and we will see a new clone, or will they simply suck out all his genes and chakra? This is still unknown, but I would like to see a new clone. Besides, there is a threat for 2 more individuals, specifically for Konohamaru and Eida. Honestly, I would like Konohamaru to be absorbed only to see this character become strong, and if, in the future, it happens that these parts merge with the original, or are sealed within the original, it will allow Konohamaru to become a very strong Hokage over time. With him, just like with Naruto, it is unknown whether he will be sealed in the tree or simply absorbed. If we do see his clone, I want to know what abilities these parts of the 10 Tails will use. What evil Sasuke showed us is essentially the same Uchiha's techniques, but the question arises, does he possess the Sharingan? Because so far, all the evolved parts have only had the red Rinnegan, which, in fact, belongs to the 10 Tails. Well, what if Eida is absorbed? She has the Senrigan. This eye appeared thanks to her receiving the genes of Shibai Otsutsuki. This means she has Otsutsuki's gene in her blood. Thanks to the fact that Code had Shibai's gene in his blood, the 10 Tails was able to evolve. Therefore, after Eida's absorption, the parts of the Jubi should once again take on a new form, or be able to suck genes from already deceased shinobi. It's still unclear, but we know one fact that Boruto mentioned. Due to Code's corrupted karma, the 10 Tails evolved, but I am 100% sure that it is not only thanks to karma, but also thanks to Shibai's genes. Therefore, Eida must also be absorbed for the Jubi's evolution to become even stronger. This will allow the authors to create a truly powerful enemy. I really want to learn more about these creatures. What is this shelter where the roots of the tree are visible? Are these roots the 10 Tails itself, namely its main body? How will Sasuke's memories affect the clone's thinking, especially in interaction with Sarada? If this clone remembers everything that Uchiha did, then in fact, he is Sasuke himself. With one small exception, he is also a part of the 10 Tails, and this may force him to act for the benefit of absorbing the Otsutsuki. But will it happen that, over time, human emotionality and attachments will control the clone's mind, and he will treat Sarada as his daughter? Will he want to save her? Or at least, not harm her too much? I would be very impressed if we ever see that same gesture that Itachi used on Sasuke, namely, poking him in the forehead with 2 fingers. This gesture from the clone will mean that he remembers everything that ever happened with Sasuke, and for Sarada, it will mean that her father is standing in front of her. It will be an emotional struggle, and for me, it will be very cool if they do that in the anime. The same problem will arise if Naruto becomes a clone of the 10 Tails. Kawaki will not be able to fight against him and will want to sacrifice himself, as this clone will have all of Naruto's memories and he will talk to him just like the 7th himself. I am interested in your opinion on all this. Waiting for your comments. Good luck to everyone.